Gujarat, a tragedy unfolded that shook the nation and the world. On June 12, a devastating plane crash in Ahmedabad claimed the lives of 270 people, and the wreckage fell across parts of the BJ Medical College hostel campus. But as families mourn and the nation demands answers, what's actually happening and who is investigating this crash? But before we get into that, here are the three things we still don't know. First, what exactly caused the crash? Was it mechanical failure, a weather issue, or human error? The black box has been recovered, but the cause is still unknown. Second, who is qualified to investigate a Boeing 787 crash? India's investigation body, the AAIB, has taken charge, but do they have enough Boeing 787 trained investigators? That's still unclear. Third, how long will answers take and will they be transparent? So, as per global norms, a preliminary report must come out in 30 days, but families want closure and the world is watching. Now, let's break down who's helping India to get the bottom of this. Well, the investigation is now officially being led by the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, or AAIB, India's top body for probing major air crashes. But they're not doing it alone. In fact, international help has arrived. So, which agencies are helping India get to the bottom of this deadly crash? Here's the team on the ground in Ahmedabad. The NTSB, or National Transportation Safety Board from the US. The FAA, or Federal Aviation Administration, also from the US. The Civil Aviation Authority CAA from the UK, and soon expert from Boeing, the makers of the crashed aircraft, will also join the probe. But why so many agencies? Because this isn't just a national tragedy, it's international. And because global aviation safety rules under the United Nations ICAO convention require full cooperation when a tragedy like this occurs. One day after the crash, investigators recovered the black box, actually two devices, the cockpit voice recorder CVR and the digital flight data recorder DFDR. Now here's where it gets technical. Miking the data, that's what investigators call downloading the raw information from these devices. It takes around 25 hours to fully download data from the DFDR and around 2 hours for the CVR. Then comes analysis, which will take another 4 to 5 days. So, what exactly are they looking for? Speed, altitude, angle of the plane, pilot, conversation, cockpit alarms, every little data that could explain why this aircraft suddenly dropped out of the sky. Meanwhile, India's top officials are on the ground. PK Mishra, Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister, visited the crash site and the BJ Medical College where the bodies were taken. He held a high level review, meeting with AAIB officials, airport authorities, and both state and central government's team. The government says it is committed to supporting the victim families and leaving no stone unturned in this investigation. Now, here's an important update. Until a few years ago, India had to send black boxes abroad, especially to the US, because we didn't have the equipment to decode them. But in April 2025, a new CVR and DFDR lab was opened at AAIB's headquarters in Delhi by Civil Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu. That means this time India might be able to decode it all right here at home. But are we ready? Some former investigators say the AAIB still lacks type trained experts, that means expert specifically trained to understand that Boeing 787 Dreamliner. And since only Air India flies the aircraft in India, it's unclear if independent expertise exists within AAIB itself. Using Air India's own staff might be a conflict of interest. Questions have been sent to the Ministry of Civil Aviation, but there is no official response yet. Under ICAO rules, the investigating country, India, must release a preliminary report within 30 days, and a final report is expected within 12 months. Until then, all information will come officially from the Indian government. The NTSB, in a public post, has confirmed this is protocol. The FAA says it will only assist technically if needed, but India remains in charge. So, as we speak, families are still waiting to collect bodies. The pain is fresh, and the question is endless. What caused this crash? Could it have been prevented? Was it mechanical failure, human error, or something else entirely? The answer lies in those black boxes and the international collaboration now underway. This isn't just an investigation. It's a promise to 270 families that we will know the truth, that we will learn, and we will do better. So stay with the Free Press Journal as we continue to track every development on the Ahmedabad plane crash, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.